Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review for X-Men issue 19, 2024. Ooh, that's actually a pretty cool cover there. And we do check in with these people here. So, before we get into that, we also got a teaser here. The Age of Revelation. That is important because we kind of deal with that character. This was brought up on like July 2nd. Info's scarce. Evidently, next week there'll be some more stuff. It'll be kicking off in October. And we, of course, got a SHIELD logo as a helicarrier, like in the background. Evidently, the teaser image is by Humberto Ramos. But I'm just like, I'm not that interested in it. I mean, Hellfire Vigil kind of like was like made me really question what's going on, and this one is gonna be my last X-Men one because I don't like that. I feel like I have to read all the other X-Men stuff going on, and I think their overarching story kind of hampers the stories that they tell in here. This one was a weird one because it just focuses on these three characters. Warlock is more interesting because I actually have a toy for him, and he was got a really kind of crazy design. And I'd seen him mainly in the cartoons, but I was just like, okay, these are going to be the characters, and like I liked the main characters that we were dealing with, and I don't mind issues that do this, but it's just really not for me anymore. For centuries, I believed that my methods were the only way forward for mutant kind, that I could become mutant kind's great monster in the darkness, driving the species forward through fear and might. You have lost much, Douglas Ramsey. And death can be a passage toward rebirth. Like, alright. As we see Revelation, Doug Ramsey, Bay, the Blood Moon, and Warlock. The Pacific Northwest. Ah, ho. Behold my heir. Behold Revelation. It's like, okay. Art's on point. I love the art here. It's fucking got nothing on that. Like, it's not about the art, and it's not really even kind of about the characters, about the overarching plot of what's kind of going on throughout it. The dream again, beloved? Yeah, bae. Same as every night. Apocalypse's technology took my body apart and pieced it back together according to his design. I hadn't thought about how he'd left his mark on my mind, though. I suppose the butterfly still dreams of the chrysalis. The great events of our lives always leave their marks upon us, body, mind, and soul. But I'm glad your hair grew back. My hair makes me feel more like me, you know? The air of Apocalypse and the hair of Apocalypse. What? Get it? Because air and hair kind of sound alike, and I'm like, let me put it to you this way. That, totally get it. It's like, okay, you're not really endearing yourself to me, Doug, man. And of course, he's like, what the fuck, Crash? Soul friend Doug as well. My wife threw me out a window. Though the argument could be made, I had it coming. It's like, okay. Is soul friend essaying further experiments with humor? I believe he is, Warlock. It can be hard to tell, though, as it elicits a level of pain one rarely associates with humor. Clothe yourself, husband. We have work to do. Don't have to interpret that one. It's like, okay, and we pretty much are trying to figure out what to do here. Okay, so when Apocalypse transformed me into Revelation, it was to take on his mission, survival of the fittest. Part of that was elevating me to what he considered fit, hence the extreme glow-up. Krakoa was for lovers. As an example, picked randomly and for no particular reason, I could survive being thrown out of a window by the cruel and unreasonable yet stunning woman I married, as well as various baked good projectiles thrown at me by the same. But more to the point, my mutant power received the same upgrade. You speak with the authority of Apocalypse himself. You command obedience from all minds who can listen. It's like, okay. And I think that this is being done as well enough as it could be, but it's like, holy fucking shit. Like, I'm just coming into this kind of stuff, and I'm like, God, this, okay. Soul friend Doug has administrator access to thinking minds. Essentially, yes. My linguistic mutant power is now input and output. That's how it feels. I'm just hacking minds with language the same way I used to hack computers with code. Which carries with it serious ethical considerations. It's the kind of thing Xavier used to do. He used to do all the time, and every time he crossed the line, he justified it to himself, which made it easier to cross the next, even more fraught line. I told him back on Krakoa, we need to be good or we're nothing. I still believe that. I'm like, okay, that's really getting me into the character, but I'm like, how long is this going to take, and what other kind of things am I going to go for? The main thing is, a lot of the stuff seems to be keep getting pushed and pushed back, and I'm like, okay, these are interesting things to be set up, but if we don't get the true payoff, it's like, alright. I do like that he is trying to deal with like the shit that Xavier's done and not try to be like him, as well as kind of Apocalypse. The first thing Apocalypse said to me after he changed me, rise and meet your first disciples. But he was wrong. You're not my disciples, you're my family. We have a purpose we've been given. Survival of the fittest. But Apocalypse never succeeded in that purpose, not in all his years. So we need a new take on a very, very old mission. What does survival of the fittest mean for our purposes? What does it look like? I used to hack computers, now I can hack people. But we have to hack the planet. It's like, okay, interesting. What are you trying to accomplish here? And then that kind of gets thrown out the window because people are looking to snipe him through a window. Oh, right. Neither of you has seen that movie. Probably for the best. I don't need to be thrown out of a window twice this morning. I really like this page layout because I like that it's shown in scope-wise and then zooming out to see who's scoping in. Ooh, then we get traditional paneling here. I was the least fit of the New Mutants. I was the first of us to die. So judgment of what is and isn't fit. I'm not sure how to approach it, but that has to be our starting point. Technarchy, philosophy, ideology, doctrine, dogma espouse a similar idea. But survival of the fittest in said culture species is to identify cultures and eliminate or repurpose, absorb. Fittest is self, unfit becomes self equals fittest, or is destroyed, unfit equals zero. Not ideal. Warlock, interpret. The Araki are a people forged in war. Survival of the fittest is encoded into every aspect of our society, but Earth is not Araco, and your mutants are not Arakai. Neither my nor Warlock's cultural interpretations of the idea are going to apply here. And I like how we get them doing stuff here, and then them trying to kind of like get in there. It's like, snap. Right. We need to understand how to square all these different interpretations. Self-soul friends. Perimeter alarm. What? Tell him to stay down. Bay. Self-soul friend Doug. Self-friend Bay requests that you stay down. Well, she does what she does best. Hunt. It's like, and I really like this. We get zoomed in and then zooming out as she just cracks on. Who are they? Orcus holdovers? Gene Nation? Sapien League? Analyzing information from perimeter sensors. Self-soul friend. Opposition moving in patterns consistent with military training. As we see, they just like taking their shit stuffing out of them. But no recognizable equipment pattern. No identifying insignia or uniform. Enemy forces have been anonymized. 86% likelihood that opposition forces are governmental. But with no identifying symbols, Black Ops. Got it in one. Self-soul friend. As we see something pop in and take Warlock out. It's like, oh shit. Warlock. Just a little EMP to gentle him down. Worry about yourself. Did you really think after everything that humanity would allow an heir to Apocalypse to exist? You took on his mission with open eyes, Ramsey. You deserve what's coming to you. Who are you? Office of National Emergency. Bull. One doesn't send out kill squads. No, we don't. And that's the problem. One's too soft on your type. Okay. Fucker. Raz doesn't realize that we're in a state of gene war, which is why an unofficial task group of like-minded agents started a little operation of our own. Zero. It's like, alright, dick. Then, of course, we get X-Mentions. And Faye starts running back, and it's like, oh shit. Let me guess. The number of good muties. Look at you. Bowser were right. You are smart. Not smart enough to not make a target of yourself, though. Right. And you weren't smart enough to do your mission prep right. Put your gun to your head. As we see his eye color change utilizing his mutant ability. What? How are you? You call me Ramsey. Warlock calls me Doug. You're wrong, though. I am Revelation, and what I reveal, you obey. I have a job to do. As we see Bay rushing, and it's like, oh shit. And I'm not going to let you get in the way. Not one, not zero, not... Bam. It's like, shit. I had him, Bay. I wasn't in any danger. As we see complete and utter destruction. that art, fucking amazing there. You didn't have to kill him. Yes, I did. I understand that you are not a Rakai, beloved. I understand that violence does not come naturally to you, but this is a great work you are embarking on, and people will die in the course of it, some of them at your own hand. Like it or not, you are the heir of Apocalypse. That is a title that comes with gravity. You are a power in this world now, and you must understand that. No one, not mutant or human or whatever other creature you annoy, may be allowed to point a weapon at you and live. No. You must be angry, beloved, because whenever you are, you never remember that I can't understand your psionic speech. It's like, okay. And then they kiss as blood and fire is going all around. Again, the artwork is fucking phenomenal. That's not the problem here at all. That I understood. Okay, let's move. You get our stuff, I'll reboot Warlock. We'll burn the lodge. By the time they count the bones of their own dead and finish sifting through the ashes of ours, we'll be long gone. With Zero after us, we should head north, because if we're going to change the world, we could use some X-Men. Now, I do like her outfit there. It's like, holy shit. That's the end of it. And I'll still at least read the whole thing for the next one that people are interested in. The second Iron Knight brought with it consequences, and Cyclops has some explaining to do on behalf of the X-Men. But even a born leader can reach a breaking point. Cyclops has had to do ever so much explaining recently. It's like, oh, okay. So, this was interesting to check in with Revelation, Doug, Bay, and Warlock. But it was more just like, alright, how it, like... We've got so many plates spinning at once on these kind of things, and I just don't feel like we're gonna get the payoff that we kind of need for any of the stories to kind of like go through. I'm like, it took us so long to get to 3K, and now we get 3K making moves, and it's like, and I'm just, alright, so that's how they're kind of gonna do it. They're gonna try and do their whole kind of spin on certain kind of things, and we'll see how that works out. And then we've got Revelation with whatever Doug's attempting to do. I mean, it does sound interesting that he's attempting to do stuff and try and repurpose Apocalypse's things. But it's just not really interesting to me at this point. The art's amazing, though. I've got no problems with that, with the action, the colors, everything kind of going on. It's just really fucking good. But I think I'm done with this for now. So I'm glad I was also able to bring up the Revelation stuff coming in October, but I'm kind of good with this. And not that it's bad or anything, it's just not kind of what I'm looking for in a comic at this point. But if it sounds like it's what you're looking for, definitely check it out, because this is still $4.99. It was mainly the X-Men Hellfire Vigil that was like, I'm good. So those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also, like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.